It's time for week 6 of the P4G Draft League, and this time we take on the Hoodlum Callum. With our win last week, we have officially locked in our spot for playoffs, which means we aren't pressured to win here. I would still like to pick up a win though and keep momentum going for playoffs. Before we look into the matchup, I just want to say thank you once again for the insane support. We are currently 150 subscribers away from 1,000, so if you are watching this but aren't subscribed, hit the sub button and help me out. Callum is on a roll though, as he started the season 0-3 but is now on back-to-back wins, so I'm expecting a tough game. Callum has some scary Pokemon to switch into, like the Mienshao, Regidrago, and Sylveon, some very bulky Pokemon in both Skeledirge and Alomomola, setup threats like Revavroom, and I cannot overstate how terrified I am of TERA ground Lapras. That thing is so scary against my team. One thing I did immediately notice is how hard it is for Callum to switch into flying type moves, so we have Choice Specs Tornadus running both Bleak Windstorm and Hurricane, so we can choose between power and accuracy. Sludge Wave is there to hit the Sylveon a little bit harder, and Grass Knot is there to be able to OHKO a TERA ground Lapras from full. Next up, we have to bring our Carbink, since Callum has been loving his Regidrago recently. As obvious as this switch-in is, it's really the best thing that we have. Shuca Berry allows us to take ground moves from Regidrago a little bit better, be it from a choice set or even a Dragon Dance set. We have both spikes and rocks, since Carbink can't really hit Skeledirge, so we may at least punish the switch-in with a spike. Leech the Muck is back as TERA ground this time, with the important role of not allowing Revavroom to sweep us. We are physically defensive, so even at +1 we should be able to take a hit and KO it back with TERA Blast ground. Haze also keeps Shift Gear Revavroom in check and can even allow us to prevent TERA ground Lapras from setting up in front of us. Crawdon is coming to try to wall break the team, since Callum does have a lot of bulk. Crawdon is holding the Life Orb with Crabhammer, Knockoff, and Aqua Jet, with Dragon Dance as an option to work around his Wish Protect shenanigans from both the Alomomola and the Sylveon. We have a bit of EVs in our defense to deal with Play Rough from Alomomola if it decides to run it. Since I am going to be setting up hazards this week, I wanted Brambleghast to be able to spin block both the Serena and Sandslash, so we made it physically defensive. With Strength Step, we can keep ourselves healthy and have Rapid Spin so we can get rid of any unwanted hazards on our side. Poltergeist and Power Whip hit everything pretty hard. The last member is our trusty little Goodra, which was actually a last minute addition. I kept getting rolled by TERA ground Lapras in mock battle, so we added in Shuca Berry Goodra with counter to catch the Lapras off guard. Draco Meteor is nice to break through unaware Skeledirge and even physically defensive Alomomola. Heavy Slime is there for the Sylveon, and Earthquake is there for the Revavroom. That is the team we are rocking for this week. If you enjoy the video, drop a like and subscribe, and I'll see you in a second.
Okay, so Callum brought a very bulky team. I was not expecting this much bulk to show up, if I'm being honest. There's no Mienshao, no Sylveon, no Revavroom, things that truly did scare me a little bit. Muck was here for the Revavroom, but Revavroom isn't here now, so that makes Muck a little bit more expendable. There was also, and then Goodra's here for the Lapras, TERA ground Lapras, because that thing is truly scary. I'm not exactly sure what I want to lead off with. I think I might just want to lead off with my Muck because it is so expendable. So let's see. If he leads off with his Sandslash, we should always be able to beat it if we TERA. Currently 5-0, so the pressure is off. We've made playoffs, so I'm going into the games a lot more lax, I want to say. I'm still going to try to win, absolutely, but let's see what he leads off with. He does lead off with this Sandslash. Okay, so let's see what we are able to do with our Muck here, because I do have a feeling that he might just try to set up hazards straight from the get-go. And did he bring the Skeledirge? I'm pretty sure he did, yeah. So he might try to spin block me himself. I don't think he goes for a knockoff this turn. I do think that he might just set up his hazards, so there's no point in me staying in with the Muck, I don't think. I think I will just go straight into the Brambleghast, and we'll see what Callum does. Let's see what he has in mind. He hasn't clicked his button yet, so makes me think that he might still be thinking about me being TERA Grass maybe, and maybe he'll end up switching out, but we'll see. I don't think he did, because Muck would be slower, so let's see if he just goes straight for the knockoff or not. Yeah, he does go straight for the knockoff. That's okay, simply because I'm able to Strength Sap and get back most of my health, so not too concerned about that. I think that's just what I will go for. Yeah, I think I will just go ahead and click the Strength Sap. We might see the Skeledirge come in, if I had to guess. Toki, what's that? Is that the Skeledirge? It's just the Serena. Okay, so I'll be able to get a lot of HP back from this, because Serena has a pretty high attack stat. And because of the attack fell, we are going to be able to take any hit that he wants to go for. Now, my thinking is he might have gone for a no item Serena, to be honest. so that he couldn't easily switch into me and not really be concerned about that. So I think I might just want to click Poltergeist once just to try to figure out if that's the case. So let's go ahead and do that. So he's just going to go straight for the triple axle. Okay. Should be able to take this because he's at -1. So yeah, that won't two-shot us. Does he have an item or is he a no item? Let's find out. He's Citrus Berry. Okay, so that kind of makes sense. It's more or less going to lead to the same thing. We're just going to go ahead and Strength Sap once again. So he's just going to go for another triple axle. We should be able to live this easily. And I think Strength Sap... Oh, he only gets the one hit. I think Strength Sap goes off the base attack stat and not the... and not like the... Doesn't factor in the minus attack. I think that's why the move is so good. Yeah, we're back up at full HP. I think that now that Serena is at -2, I'm just going to go out into my Muck this time, and we're going to fire off like a Poison Jab. We're just going to try to get a poison on something, because Serena's really not going to be able to do anything to me. He's really not going to be able to do anything. So we might even just see a U-turn, to be honest. So maybe I could have stayed in and just clicked Poltergeist. He's just going to go for the Trop Kick. Okay. Going to go for the Trop Kick. That's going to lower my Muck's attack, but in order for me to do good damage with Poison Jab, or at least get the poison, I'm not too worried about the potential attack actual damage. I don't know if what I said just made any sense whatsoever. But we're gonna go for it. So we're just gonna go for the Poison Jab because it should poison something. I'm not exactly sure what the math on it is, but it's Poison Jab, Poison Touch, so maybe a lot. So he is going to withdraw. All right, let's see what gets poisoned here. It's probably going to be the Sand Slash, right? Yeah, it makes sense for it to be the Sand Slash. Let's see if we are able to get the poison. I think we should be able to, just because... No, we apparently you can't. Isn't it like 90% chance to get the poison? Because it's 30% times 30%. I don't know if that's how the math actually works. So you let me know in the comment section below if you guys actually know what the math is on that. But we're gonna go back out into our Bramble Gas because I feel like it's a no drawback play. So we do switch. It means he's not switching. Let's see if he just goes for the knockoff, or he might just want to set up his hazards, to be honest, this time. So that could be something. He's just gonna go for another knockoff. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna be able to take that relatively well. We're able to just go for another Strength Sap, to be honest, and get all of our HP back. So let's go ahead and do that. Now he's just gonna go back out into Serena. Okay. Gonna go back out into Serena. So we're gonna be able to Strength Sap it, get all of our HP back, which is great. Get all of our HP back, which is great. He's at -1. I think I'm just gonna go fire off a Poltergeist. I know he's gonna get a Citrus Berry back, and then I'm not gonna be able to hit him too hard. But we can then go for Rapid Spins, and I feel like we'll eventually be able to win this 1v1. So he's gonna go for the Trop Kick. Okay. So he's going to lower my attack, so we're just going to eventually be at like a super slow stalemate. But let's see if the Poltergeist lands. It does land. We hit him with the Poltergeist. Is that enough to pop his Citrus? It is. Is Citrus 25% or 50%? It's definitely 50%. What am I saying? Dumb question. Ignore me. I'll go for a Power Whip. Let's scout some damage. Let's see what this ding wants to go for, because I feel like eventually I'll be able to beat him 1v1 because I have the Strength Sap. He has a Synthesis as well. Okay, so maybe I won't be able to beat him. So he's Trop Kick, Triple Axle, Synthesis, and then probably another move, which I'm not exactly sure what that would end up being. I don't think he clicks Triple Axle here. Even if he does, my Muck is going to be able to eat it, so let's go ahead and do that. I want to pull an offensive switch into my Tornadus at one point. I just don't want him to go for a Triple Axle when I do that. See, like now that would have been a terrible time for me to do that. Now would have been a terrible time for me to do that. Haven't been able really to gauge any sort of damage on the Sand Slash, but I'm going to go out into my Tornadus because a Specs Bleak Wind Storm should be able to OHKO a Sand Slash, even if it's Spadef. Like, I refuse to believe that would not be the case. Maybe it won't be the case, but I don't think he would be Spadef either. Based on the damage the knockoff was doing, I feel like that was doing a little bit too much to Bramblegast. I think I'm okay with this play. I don't think he clicked, yeah, I don't think he clicks Triple Axle here. He's just going to hard switch out, probably into the Sand Slash. Hibachi, yeah, that's the Sand Slash right there. So this is the turn where I just want to go ahead and fire off a Specs Bleak Wind Storm. Kind of have to pray that I hit. So let's do it, Tornadus. Like, this week is very much going to be dependent on me hitting these moves or not. He lives? Uh-oh. I'm gonna go for the Rock Tomb. Okay. I mean, I don't love taking that. I'm at -1 now. How did that live? That might be Assault Vested. I think I can outspeed him. Wow, that's Assault Vested. That has to be Assault Vest. There's no other way, because from the damage he did with knockoff to Bramblegast, it means he's max attack. At least if I'm calculating properly. That means he's max attack. And if he's max attack, max HP, I always kill unless he's Assault Vested. I'm going to go for a Bleak Windstorm because in order for him to outspeed me now, I'm going to miss. Oh god, this game just got so much harder to win. This game just got so much harder to win. I knew this game was very much going to be dependent on me being able to hit my moves with Tornadus. And I missed. That's super unfortunate. Yeah, this game might be beyond winnable now. I don't even know if that makes sense, but I think this game, I don't know if I'm going to be able to win this game now, to be honest. That's my thing. Well, we have to fire off a Power Whip, another inaccurate move. Let's hope we are able to hit. Damn, that's unfortunate. That's why Tornadus is kind of like a double-edged sword. Like, its speed tier is so good in every game. Offensive flying types are so good in every game, but you have to rely on... And I ran both Hurricane and Bleak Windstorm and decided to click Bleak Windstorm so that I could ensure that, or give myself a better chance at hitting, and I just don't hit. That's super unfortunate. Yeah, I don't know how I'm going to be able to win this game now. I'm going to Strength Sap just to make switching into this thing a little bit easier, but yeah, this is going to be a tough one now. Going to go for the triple axle. He's going to land. Is he going to get all three? He does get all three, but we still live, and the Strength Sap is able to put us back at like a lot of health. Max HP, I assume. We're getting all of the attack back. Let's see. Yep, we just got it all back. Okay. We have to go into Muck again. At least now I'm able to kill the Sand Slash if it decides to switch in. Damn, but that's super. I think that had to be Assault Vest on Sand Slash, which makes it super unfortunate. It definitely does make it a little bit unfortunate, but it's the game we play. What can you do? I feel like I have to click Knockoff because I'm not even sure Poison Jab kills the Sand Slash, so he's probably going to sack off his Sand Slash. There's not really much use for it anymore, yeah. And then that gives him a free opportunity to bring in his Lapras, which is another scary thing, but we'll see. He's going to go into the Regidrago, actually. Okay, see, this is not a great position for me to be in. This isn't a great position for me to be in just because if he's Specs and he locks himself into Earth Power, Tornadus would have had a field day. I mean, to be honest, I'm just gonna go into Carbink. Like it's what Carbink is here to do. If he goes hard for a ground move, he goes for a hard ground move. I have a Shuka Berry, so I'm able to live a hit no matter what, and I can set up hazards from there. I can calc damage as well, so let's see. Yeah, he's just gonna go straight for the Earthquake, and he is physical, so we will be able to take this so much better. Yeah, that did 60 points of damage, 59 points of damage, more or less. So I know it's very likely he will go out into the Serena, but I think I want to set up Rocks because it's going to help with it's going to help with just chipping down his team in general. And if he goes Serena, I can always go Bramblegast to like spin block. He's going to go into Paprika. So that's the Skeledirge. Yeah, that's the Skeledirge. Okay. So we're able to get up our Rocks, which is nice. I think pivoting into Goodra is fine. I want to find out what his set hit is. It might be like Hex Will-O-Wisp to try to catch the Chronoc coming in. It's definitely fair. But if he's Fizz Def unaware, Draco Meteor is going to be able to 2-hit KO him. So I expect him to just go for a Torch Song. And from there we'll be able to calculate damage. So let's see. Torch Song, yeah, how much is this doing? That did about what I expected. It seems to be pretty defensive. Yeah, it did 76 points of damage, which is about like no special attack invested. So we're gonna fire off a Draco Meteor and see what comes in here. It might be the Aloe, but if the Aloe is Fizz Def for my GG the Great, is that Alumamola? Yeah, that is. If he's Fizz Def for my Chronoc, this is gonna hurt. That did a lot. It didn't do as much as I wanted it to, but that's still a lot of damage. He is at about 40%, so I think I'm gonna go for another Draco Meteor, and we'll scout out damage. Let's see if we're able to take it off, to kill it from here. Not quite, but is that gonna force him to wish? Let's see. He's just gonna Baton Pass. Okay. He is just going to Baton Pass. All right, let's see what he brings in here. It might be the Lapras. Yeah, he's gonna bring in the Lapras. Okay, so this might, he's probably just going to go for a Dragon Dance here. Probably just going to go for a Dragon Dance here. So what I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go Muck, and then I'm gonna Terra, and I'm going to just click Haze, I think. Let's see, I just can't let Lapras get to +2, it gets to +2, it's going to be able to kill my Gudra with Earthquake. If it's not at +2 though, if it's just at +1, we will be okay. So he's going to Terra. Yep, there it is, Terra Ground. Let's see if he just goes straight for the Earthquake. If he goes straight for the Earthquake, then that is a little bit of a problem for my Muck. But let's see. He's just going to go for a Substitute, actually. Oh. That's super unfortunate. But that is good prep. That is good prep for sure. Yeah, I think I'm going to knock off and then Terra on the following turn and click Haze. He's got the Icicle Spear. Okay, so he's not setting up. So I assume he's going to be... Oh, he got a crit there. Please don't crit. Please don't crit. That's extremely not fun for me. Alright, so I know this knockoff won't break the sub. I just know it. But I couldn't Terra Ground there yet. I couldn't Terra Ground there just yet. I think now is the turn I Terra Ground. I just want to go for another knockoff because that should break his sub. I'm not going to Terra. He's just going to go for Earthquake. I should be able to live this. If I don't live this, by the way, I might just lose the game. We lived it. Okay, perfect. We lived it. Perfect. Does this break the sub? I need it to break the sub. It did break the sub. Okay, perfect. So, you know, in case he goes for Substitute again, I am going to Terra and I'm going to Terra Blast. Because that should always break his sub. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and do that. I wanted to save the Terra for Carbink. It's not possible. So we're just going to Terra this. And if he decides to go for another Substitute, which I think he can do that. It's a pretty, like, free play. No, he's just going to go for the Icicle Spear. Okay. That's okay. That works with me. That works with me. Unfortunate waste of a Terra, but that works with me. Gudra should be able to live a hit from Terra Ground because of my Shuka Berry, and a Draco Meteor should be able to just kill him from here, I think. I don't love losing all this health on my guy, but I feel like I kind of have to. And then once I can get to potentially +2 on Crawdaunt with a switch in and then another Dragon Dance on the Aloe, I might be able to win the game. So that's the game plan as of now. So we're just going to go and fire off a Draco. He's going to go for the Earthquake. Should be able to live this. I didn't want to go for counter in case he switched out. So I just have to hope I don't miss the Draco. I have to hope I don't miss the Draco. Please don't miss. Okay, we landed it. Perfect. Should die. Yeah, this thing does die. Okay. That's good. Lapras is out. I knew it was going to take at least a Pokemon and a half with it because Terra Ground Lapras is really, really scary. And, like, I had good stops to it on my team. Like, I have a Vaporeon that should be able to stop it. Maybe that's why he went sub, so he could, like, set up on me. But I did have, like, Acid Armor, Calm Mind, Stored Power set in mind. Or I could just simply just run Roar. All right, here comes the Regizard again. I assume he's just going to go for an Earthquake. I assume that's just the button he wants to click. I am half tempted to go into the Brambleghast. I feel like Scale Shot is a good play here just because he has good switch-ins to Carbink. Like, Carbink can't really do much to anything at all. Was it Boots? No, it's not Boots. It took damage. Okay. Yeah, so he's gone for the Earthquake. 245 down to 133. It puts me down at 112, so I can live another hit. I don't want to, though. Like, I don't feel like there's any need for me to do that. So I think I will just go back out into Gudra. Yeah, I'm going to double back out into Gudra. Maybe that was a misplay because he knows he can live a hit. But what if he's expecting me just to go into Brambleghast? I feel like he will switch out into, like, Serena. Oh, he stayed in. Frick. Frick, he stayed in. Stayed in and probably gone for an Earthquake. Yeah. Damn. I really thought he was, but I really thought he thought I was going to go into the, into my Brambleghast. But I feel like that's that was an overplay by my part because he knows he can live one Moonblast 100%, and I should have just gone damage off on it so I could then kill it with I should have then just been able to kill it with my Crawdaunt. So I feel like I should have just gone for a Moonblast there, because now I'm in a position where, like, I'm forced to do another double, and now is a situation where I truly do not have anything to beat the Serena. I'm gonna go for a Rapid Spin on the incoming Serena, and then I'm just gonna try to beat it that way. Like, I know it has Synthesis, but Strength Sap has more PP than Synthesis does. And if I'm able to stall it out a little bit, because now I should be faster than Serena, right? I don't think I was faster before, but now I'm 100% faster than Serena. So he can go for a He can go for the synthesis now, all he wants. Because I'm just going to be able to rapid spin again. Yeah, I'm doing about like 15 points of damage each time. Does recover everything back up, but that's okay. Because I can, like, a triple axle from Serena does not kill me ever. And I can just strength sap back up. So, that's what we're going to do. Power Whip does slightly more, so I think I'm going to click Power Whip. Yeah, that does slightly more, but not a lot more. And he's going to go for the Trop Kick. Okay. I mean, I still think I'll be able to beat him 1v1 if I'm not mistaken. So let me just go for a Strength Sap now. So yeah, I'm going to Strength Sap, put him at -1. Now let's see if he just goes for the Triple Axle or not. He does go for the Triple Axle, and he ends up missing. Okay, it is the game we play in it. Let's go for a Power Whip. My plan right now is get him to -6, grow Crawdon, and just try to win.
One eternity later.
I feel like he's trying to get me to -6 so that he can then go Skeledirge and not care about Poltergeist at all. So I feel like, and if anything, at this point in time, he clicks Triple Axle. A -5 Trop Kick, that does about like 25%-ish. It is going to lower my attack. I just don't want to switch in on one, is my main concern. But I feel like if we don't do this, we're just eventually just going to be here in a stalemate. So I'm going to go out into Crawdon. Let's hope that it's on a Triple Axle. Let's hope it's on a Triple Axle, or a Synthesis maybe. Yeah, it's on a Triple Axle. Okay, so we eat this for breakfast. And now my thing is I just have to go for Dragon Dance. He's going to go for the Trop Kick. Okay. He's going to lower my attack by 1, which is unfortunate, because I don't know if I'm going to be able to knock him out here, because he doesn't have an item. That's something we need to remember, is he doesn't have an item. I'm going to go for a knockoff. I'm going to go for the knockoff. See if we can kill him. Not even close. Okay, so he's probably like Fizz Def or something. Holy. And he's gone for another Trop Kick. Okay. Yeah, I think Callum has this. I didn't want to continuously like stay in and repeat that cycle there. Maybe I could have gone for another Dragon Dance. Nah, I don't think it would have mattered. I'm just going to go for a knockoff. That took 50%, so I think this thing is probably like mad defensive or something. I don't know. I was never able to calc properly because of all the like defense drops and stuff like that. Like a neutral knockoff to something without an item, if he's max HP, it takes more than it. Like, he should have taken more than that, so I feel like he's probably like Fizz Def. Not sure. So he's going to go on to Regizard. Okay. He's going to go on to Regizard. I'm not going to make the obvious play. This screams that he's Scarfed, and I feel like I might still be able to do something with it, so we're just going to go, we're going to go Bramblegast. Oh, what if he goes for a Dragon move? Oh, I choked that. I should have gone Carbink. What am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? That's a misplay. Because again, it's the same thing. If he goes for Earthquake, if he goes for a Dragon move, he can then just go Skeledirge. And Skeledirge is super safe. Let's see if I choke this or not. Let's see if I choke this. He's gone for the Dragon Claw. Okay. I might still be able to get HP back on something like the Skeledirge or the Aloe or something. I feel like I played this horrendously. Not only did I mean, I did kind of get a little bit unlucky, right? Because of the, I got a little bit unlucky because of me missing the Bleak Windstorm on that, because the game would have been completely different, because Tornadus truly just went in here, and I missed, and that's horrible. What does he have left? He doesn't have Serena. He has Dirge, he has Aloe, and he has Regidrago. I'm just going to Spike Stack. He's definitely Scarfed, so I need to get a +2 to be able to kill him. Gonna go into the Dirge, of course. We're just gonna Spike Stack as much as we can, to be honest. I'm just going to Spike Stack as much as I can. He's not Boots. He's gonna go for Yawn. Is that a problem? I don't think so. Like, I'm okay. Like, I don't think he has a way of like boosting his speed or anything. I have to go for another layer of spikes, I think. Yeah, he's gone for the Torch Song. How much does this do? 133 to 93, so that did 40 points of damage, and with a +1, he's definitely going to be able to kill me now. But at least we got 4 layer of spikes up. At least we got all our layer of spikes. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he can just lock himself into a ground move and be able to win the game. I don't know if my Bramblegast lives. Yeah, Earthquake kills my Bramblegast from where I'm at. No, actually it doesn't. I'm at 98, so maybe it's still possible. So I'm just going to go for a spike. He's going to go for another Torch Song. That's fine. And now I'm going to go for an Earth Power. Sack this thing off. Go Crawdont. Click Crunch. Yeah, we have to go Crawdont. We click the Crunch because he definitely is able to kill me from here. There's no point in me setting up. I'd have to get to +2 for it to mean anything. I think we're just going to go for the strongest knockoff we have. We might go Aloe. He's faster than me? Oh, that's over then. That's game so over, I think. He is so fast. Did he just speed creep me? Is that what happened here? I don't know if Poltergeist kills. I don't know if Poltergeist kills. Let me click Poltergeist and we're just gonna pray. He's faster than this guy too. Wait. I'm so confused. Why is this Skeledirge so fast? He's max speed Skeledirge or something. Damn. Alright, well, GG to Cal. I was not expecting that. Could not say I was expecting that at all.